YouTube did that again. Like, I'm literally reading and YouTube shuts down. That was not me, you guys. Okay. So I guess this is going to be part 2 for the creatives. Part 1 is right before this video. And I'll put it in the comment section if you guys want to see part 1. Right? Because I'm just going to go ahead and continue what I was saying. But it's like the losses, the heartbreak is going to be a part of the journey. But it's like, don't focus on that. Don't focus on the failures and what you're losing. Learn from it, right? And do it from a place of love. Like, do it because you love it. So it's important to find something that you love. Your perspective is going to be changing a whole lot along the way. You're going to be surprised on how much it changes as well. What else? Eight of Swords in a reverse. Keep a positive mindset. What else? There's going to be times you're going to have to take a break, because there's times required where you have to put in a lot of work. And then there's times that you're going to have to take a little bit of a break, because you don't want to lose your passion and your happiness for what you're doing. You want to learn how to balance out work and play, right? What else? Three of Cups. In the future, Spirit is also telling you that there's going to be soul tribes. You're going to find friends, people who have similar visions as you, but they're not coming to take your ideas. They're not coming to build off of you. They're coming to build with you. Yep. It should carry weight. Yep. It's freedom of speech. And you never know how you're affecting somebody. Like, there's somebody that needs your energy. Somebody that needs it. But the right community, the right group of friends, they're going to come in, because they're going to have like similar visions as you, and they're going to be like that puzzle piece. Like, for me, that's already came in, right? Like, I have a best friend who I have this long-term vision, and him I talk to because he's a spiritual leader as well. And there's certain areas he's growing in that I've already mastered, and there's areas that he's already grown in that I'm needing to master. But we talked about that long-term vision, and he had his idea fits perfectly in line with my vision. They're different aspects of the same vision. So he's literally like that puzzle piece, and I'm like, okay, now I know why Spirit brought you in my life. And we're real genuine friends. Like, you get me? And when you are friends with people who are on that higher frequency vibrational energy as you, it just hits different, because they're counterparts too, right? But in the friendship dynamic, the platonic, whatever. So it's like we were talking about that. It's like, now I know that there's someone who's a part of my vision. So what I'm building for that long-term future, right? And that, like, we were like, okay, within the next 10 years, we can do this. It could be before then, but the next 10 years is the goal. And it's like, now it's like we could elaborate even bigger on it, because we know what you're bringing in and I know what I'm bringing in, and we know how we're going to put this together at the right time, because we have the same shared vision. But you just had a piece of it that I didn't even, like, it's in my vision, but you more elaborated on that part. And I have a piece of what was in his vision, but I'm more elaborated on that part because of how Spirit gave it to me and how Spirit gave it to him. But there's others like us. So because our vision is so big, and we were going to build it regardless of who was going to be there, but we knew that we wanted other people who had that same vision. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, now there's more of our soul tribe that we are meant to meet to help us build that vision. But that's going to come in time, because we're going to be led to those right people And I meet a lot of people online. You get me? Like, the internet is a beautiful place, but not everybody is on that. So you'll meet people online that is not meant to stay. But we have different forms of communication connections now. We're not living in the old times no more where everything is physical. There's people that are genuine, but your intuition have to lead you to those people. So it's like we were led to each other. I think our friendship has built for a little over a year now, right? And he met me through another online friends, and I'm not even friends with that person no more, but me and him got close. And that's the one that I call my twin. He be on here sometimes too, right? We have similar visions. So, but I call him twin for a reason, not in a bad way, but in that way of like we really resonate with each other. You get me? We're very, very similar. Hey, 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 your boy. Thank you, it's your boy LA. You are right. The internet has helped light workers of similar vibration connect from all over the world. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what it's about. But remember where we started, you got to get grounded in what you're building. You got to get grounded in who you are. So you guys see now more so how all my readings connect because there's a specific group of people I'm talking to. Like, these are all the star seeds, all the twin flames counterparts. Like, it's all a part of your journey because it's helping you awaken to your vision, who you are, what you're creating, because it's so much bigger than maybe what you even thought it was. I mean, it could help the collective in general, even if they're not going to come into divine union. If people really take in the information, right, and learn how to trust their intuition, but some people aren't going to do that. They're just going to take the information and it's going to help them some, but they're not going to have that deeper insight that some of you guys have where it's like, no, this hits my soul because this is exactly what I needed. I get it. I get it. This is confirming things for me. There's some people who are like, oh, I didn't even think of that. And they're going to take the guidance, but it's not going to lead them to that deep place. You get me? And that's okay because some people are just meant to live like, I don't even know how to like compare it. Some people are going to live their life at a certain frequency and some people are going to go further, right? The builders, the ones with big visions they're going to create those big things, big goals. They're going to go further. But everybody can learn from it because it's still you shaping your reality in the way that you need to. You just got to figure out how it works for you, what you're getting out of it, right? So in the future, those friendships are going to come in. So if you feel like, dang, nobody understands me, I'm always the one who is on top, nobody's helping me build anything, that's because those people aren't supposed to go with you, right? They're just there for a season. The people who you're meant to build with, they're going to build on their own. So it's the same thing where I talk about with counterparts where you got to be whole in yourself and they got to be whole in themselves and then you come together. It's the same thing with your collective groups, right? They got to build themselves up. That's why they understand you and they respect you and they value you because they went through the same thing. They were leaders too. So they had to be broken down and find their vision and learn how to pursue their vision so that they could be whole in it, grounded in it. So when they meet you, they know you're the one I can work with and vice versa for you, right? Because y'all both did that inner work to shift and find your purpose, your higher purpose. What else? So this is the journey that you guys are going down. Others of you, it's time for you to meet this group because your vision is about to expand. It's about to expand. It's about to get real where it's just like, damn. Because some of us are meant to lead the new world. You get me? Think like that's real. The old world is dying. We're the leaders of the new world. So it's like the star seeds that have their vision and are aligning to it, we're the ones that are changing the world in a big way. So those that know that vision that you have, that's what we create in. Some of us are meant to create new communities, right? Have y'all seen The Walking Dead? I know a lot of y'all have. If y'all seen The Walking Dead, like y'all seen what happened when they had all these zombies come out, right? What did they have to do? They don't have doctors no more, like, but they had to gather people who had this wisdom, this insight, right? The herbalist, like, but they built that new community. Some of us are called for that. So I don't want to get too much into that because, you know, they the agents, they start watching, they start, so you can't talk about certain things because, but those of you guys that know, you got the vision because you know what's happening. You know how the world is crumbling. So it's important for you to listen to your intuition and go and tap into this purpose that you're being called to do, because you're called for so much more, right? What else? And that's why some of y'all are not in union. You're not in union because your counterpart has to do that work as well. They have to discover who they are, you know? And a lot of people are not on your frequency. So you have this big vision and they have this small vision. It's like you're not compatible. Even if you think you want these people, so you're really being protected by the universe. We have the Ace of Pentacles sideways. What is this opportunity here? It's an opportunity that's coming in. Ah! And y'all coming in first place. Hey. That's the Six of Wands. Four of Wands. Knight of Wands. Four of Swords. Knight of Wands. Five of Wands. Queen of Wands. You're going to be supported. So you're going to go through this whole, some of you guys are going to be seen. Like, man, whatever you building, you're going to be recognized. You're going to spend a lot of time in isolation before you can actually tap back into the world. So what that means, it's like hermiting. You're going to be in hermit mode for a little while to build this vision, because that spirit isolating you so you can get the downloads, you can see the vision and you can know how to move in that direction. Before I started Coffee with She and Tarot, I was told to do it, right? But that's all I knew. Spirit was just like, you're going to lead a collective into divine union. You're going to bring, I knew I had to bring couples together, right? But I didn't know for what purpose. I knew that it meant that they were strong, but it was like, I knew nothing about it. That was it. That's all I knew. You're going to be a tarot reader, you're going to read energy, and you're going to help people come into union. And then when I actually started it, and I was slowly progressing, then it started to expand. Then it was like I had to understand who I was as a reader, how I read my energies, because people are going to want you to do things how they want to do it, right? And then I started realizing like certain energies are heavier because these people are toxic. They're in toxic cycles and they're not seeing the bigger picture. So then now it's like, how do I explain this? How do I get people to see what my mission is? That I'm not like everybody else that's just reading energy. There's a bigger purpose to it. Now it's like, okay, then that has to do with how I'm showing up. So now I have to work on my confidence to speak up. Like I have to be in that Queen of Swords energy. I can't be scared to hurt people's feelings because I'm speaking truth. So if you don't do that inner work, if you don't do that shadow work, guess what? This is not your reading, because this is only for people who are changing from the inside out, not just pointing the finger of who's wrong, da 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 da. So then my readings became that. I'm always telling people that, like, I'm for a specific group, da da da. Then the clarity started to come in of who that group was. I won't be able to please everyone, right? And y'all see me doing it because I would be explaining myself a lot. But I've slowed down with it because I got to the point where it was like, I think after a while, people are going to see what I'm about because I speak for it. Like, I'm not people pleasing. I'm reading for the audience that is meant to get it. So it's not that the people who don't get it don't matter. It's that I had to learn that I can't save everybody. That's my ego. People have to want it because I'm saying it. So if I'm saying it and I'm offering you personal readings so you could figure out where you are and you don't take that action, that's you. If you're confused, the information is there, the guidance is there, the, you get me, like, the support is there, but you don't want the support. You want to just be delusional. So I had to get to the point where it was like, well, then I'm going to attract different people, but if I focus on who I'm attracting, they're going to get it because these readings are for them and they're going to know how to apply it. So all I got to do is show up. I don't need to worry about who's receiving it or not. So even when I'm doing my readings and I'm selling those readings, I'm selling it to the people who it's for. It's not, I'm not just reading everybody's energy. I don't want to just read everybody's energy because there's rules to my readings. It's like, don't ask me no questions. I'm just the messenger. And you give me, it's like, Spirit is going to tell you what you need to know. And then it's like, if those people don't respect that, I'm not doing their reading, and I don't have to because I already know that's not my audience. I'm not going to show up how people want me to show up. I'm going to show up the way God tells me to show up, right? So all of that to say, it's like I had to learn that every step of the way on my journey, and then learn how to be consistent. It's a lot of weight to carry, but that weight don't feel heavy anymore because I'm grounded in it. But it took me 3 years to get here. You get me? So it's like there's so much shedding that you have to do of yourself and pouring into yourself all at the same time. So that isolation period, it's like so that you can get clear on who you are, what you're doing while you're doing it. And then that's going to keep your focus alive while you're pursuing it because you know why you're doing it. And then that's called purpose, right? Because it's easy for me to just show up and read energy, but I can't do that. I'm not that reader that cannot sit here and explain. I have to explain it because that's how I'm called to do it. That would be not be me being on. That's why it's called Coffee with She and Tarot, because I talk a lot. So we're going to talk about the reading, but we're going to also talk about other things because it applies to the reading. And you have to know that insight, that knowledge. Is like going to school. So those who care about their spiritual growth don't mind the talking. Those who just want the information and don't do inner work, they hate the talking. You get me? It's like, shut the fuck up. Just read the energy. Then go exit. Go to the other reader. There's plenty of readers that's just reading the energy. So my weight is heavier when it comes to the collective because I'm putting more effort into it. When I do my personals, I meditate. I have to be a blank slate. So I had to master that too, even in doing personals, is that even if I had a rough day, guess what? I have to come home, sit here, cleanse these cards, cleanse my energy, meditate, get rid of that energy, and then go into the reading and connect to your energy. Now I can do that on demand, but I had to learn that because so much shit was thrown at me. Like unexpected things, things that I couldn't even say no to. I just had to learn how to deal with it. Like, but it's because of the position that Spirit put me in. And Spirit told me that, like, you get that clarity along the way as you're building yourself up on the journey, what you're supposed to be learning so that you can walk in this purpose. Because what you're creating is purpose. It has to do with your purpose, right? I just saw this card at the top of the deck, leadership, right? That's all we've been talking about. You are stepping into a role of vision and authority. Lead with integrity. Inspire others through your actions. Your ability to see the bigger picture will bring success. Stay true to your values as you guide those around you. But yes, so back to the cards. 5 of Swords. Remember I said you're going to have to fight a lot for it. This is the Queen of Wands, stepping into that power. Now, the King of Wands represents leadership. That's the masculine part of the Wands energy, right? That's why the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is a match, because they're both in those leadership positions, and all our storylines have been about them coming into union, right? But You got to balance that out within your own self. So the Queen of Wands is the feminine aspect of the King of Wands, but this is more so about her having the confidence, right? So the feminine is the confidence, the masculine is the leader. So when you are building this, what you're creating, you have to operate out of your masculine and feminine energy to have that balance, because it doesn't matter how you feel emotionally. You got to show up for your work. Learn to leave that stuff at the door. You get me? And keep working despite how you feel. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. It don't mean don't relax, but don't stop every time shit gets hard. Right? Get your feelings out the way. So that's the masculine energy showing up, being that leader through your actions. The feminine is having the confidence. That's the belief in yourself. Believe that you are good enough for it, that you hidden on it. Like, you get me? And that applies to anything that you're doing. Just believe that you have the skills. You have to believe in yourself. And again, back to me in my example, it's like, I wasn't always confident in doing tarot. You get me? I did start small. And then it's like when I started doing personals, I was scared. I was scared because I'm so afraid of leading people down the wrong path. So I was so scared. And I don't think I've ever done that, because the way I do my readings, it's like, it's very encouraging. So it doesn't matter what comes out, you're going to feel empowered after my readings. That, at least that's the goal. You get me? And I would always make sure that, like, I'm stating what you guys have done good, right? And then it's like showing you what you need to work through, but also letting you know that the outcome is solely up to you. Like, you have the willpower to create it. And I always make sure that, like, even when I'm dealing with the love aspect of it, because that's the personal healing journey one, it's different aspects of your journey that's hit on. So when it comes to the love portion, it's not me telling you this is your person. I'm reading the energy. So if you are connected to someone, I'm telling you what the lesson is within that connection and what could possibly happen, but that decision is still solely yours. I'm not telling you this is your person. You get me? And it's like I was very adamant about that. Like, because Spirit told me to do it like that, because it's like, y'all have to trust your own intuition, because as your energy is shifting, so does your consciousness, so does your desire, right? So does your perspective. So you can think you want something right now, and then later on you don't want that. And it's like, that took a lot of learning in myself and how to even articulate those messages without leading somebody down the wrong path, believing like, I don't want anybody leaving saying like, oh, this is what she told me, like you're my person and we belong to. I don't want nobody leaving their reading with that type of mindset. I want you leaving your reading with the mindset that I have control over my reality, and what I choose is because it aligns with me, right? Because I want this and I have the right to change my mind. I don't have to settle for this. I deserve better. I deserve more. And I will only choose this if it satisfies what my soul truly, really wants and craving and aligns to it. Not because this is how I feel in this moment, because I'm allowed to change. And let me be honest with where I am and ask myself, is this serving what I truly, really want? That's how I want people to leave my reading. So with that being the goal, that took practice to be able to be confident in that. You get me? Especially when people keep asking me to do love readings, and telling me they'll pay for it and this and that. I was never tempted by it because that's not my mission, right? Even when I was in the space where I didn't have the money, that still never was my temptation. So I relate that to tell you guys, like, it's all about you just figuring out who you are and being true in that, and then everything comes in. So everything is connected on this journey, right? But the most important part of it is you finding your purpose, pursuing your purpose. And to be this leader, you're going to have to leave a lot of stuff. But at the same time, it's a lot of fun, right? Because we got adventure. The universe invites you to take the first step into the unknown. Trust that this leap will bring growth and new opportunities. While the path ahead may be unclear, it is filled with potential. Let go of fear, embrace curiosity, and allow life to unfold with wonder. And that's literally what it do, because you change so much. But now we know you have to operate out of the masculine energy to be this leader. You got to show up regardless of how you feel. And you have to have the confidence. The confidence comes from the belief within yourself, right? And the love of it. The love of it. I love my job. I love what I do. I love helping people step into their power, feel more empowered. That makes me feel empowered, because I'm like, that's one of the best feelings in the world, right? It's not to get credit. And if I never get recognized for it, it don't matter. It's like, I know that I did my Father's will. I know I did what God told me to do. Even if people tell me I'm demonic, even if people tell me I need Jesus, it's like, I'm doing more work than you are. What you doing out here telling me I need Jesus? Am I not acting like Jesus? Right? Like, Jesus was all about helping people step into their power, like having a good life, being happy. So when people trying to put you down, it's like, it don't even matter, because it's like, you know who you are. You know your connection to the source, right? So we have Knight of Wands, and we have Death. Boom. Final conclusion. That's the rebirth. So taking action into this rebirth. So the focus right now for the creatives, let's break it back down, is everybody's transitioning into a phase of their purpose. Whether they've already started it and it's growing, but it's all leading to their financial abundance. Your purpose is connected to your financial abundance. And you're going to come in on top. You're going to come in first place. You need to have that balance between your leadership, which is the masculine King of Wands energy in you, to show up regardless of how you feel. And you have to have that confidence in yourself that you have the ability. You know what you're doing, right? You are good enough. And balance out both of those. Keep moving forward. And know that all the pain, losses that you experience on the journey is a part of you pursuing this purpose, building up to handle this purpose. And this is your goal. This is your mission in life, is this final transformation, right? So I think that was an amazing reading. I'm gonna go back and listen to this for myself. So let's see what you guys say. Then I'm gonna come up off of here. I think I ran out my counterpart. I think I outran my counterpart, and I was so mad when I found this out. And then I just decided no need to hold back. Yep, just keep going. I'm so happy. You're making this live because it's exactly what I needed. I'm also a content creator with a big artistic vision. Keep going, Janelle. Yes, like I think I have one more creative reading before this. I'm gonna make the playlist for it. So I have the playlist for the zodiacs. I have it for the counterparts, the twin flame. Then I'm gonna have for the creatives, the star seeds. And then what else did I have? Oh no, I'm gonna go look at it. But you guys check out the playlist too. So we're just starting to add it. I'm gonna, after I get off this live, I'm gonna go add them to it. But my goal is to do these twice a month. So I think I already did twice. I did 2 of everything this month already. Because the goal is to like give you guys more readings that are focused on different aspects of yourself, your journey, to help you, but it all being interconnected to the same journey, so you can understand the journey more, that it's not just about the love aspect and the lessons you're learning in love, but why it's important and why it's not coming together, because there's other parts of your journey you need to focus on. And creating what you're building, your own independence, is a huge part of that first. You get me? So if you guys like these messages, just keep liking the videos, letting me know, and I will keep doing them. Thank you, Love Life. Thank you, Janelle. I try. I probably could hook what you said, a 9-volt battery to that nose ring. These people. Yes, cleanse that energy. It's always being sent. But when you get stronger, it's like you'll be able to just block it out. But sometimes they do get heavy, like especially when it's a lot of people projecting it. But if you guys are content creators, one of my best advice is to get comfortable with not everybody liking you. Like, you got to have tough skin. People are going to send you negative comments. People are going to, in the beginning, they won't, because you're small, you're not being seen. But as you are getting out there, use that as an indicator, a sign that you're actually getting out there. The algorithm is pushing you out because now the negative people are coming in. And you have to look at the world like this. It's divided. You have people who are in a very low frequency, and you got people who are up here. And if you're up here, these people don't get nothing about you. They're just judgmental, insecure. They hate their life. They're miserable. They wish they could do the thing that you are doing, which is being free in yourself. So the way they see you, you can't even comprehend it. You would be arguing with them for no reason because they just won't get it. They are miserable and they want everybody to be miserable with them. You've already surpassed this level, right? Because we're all each other. So there's, at some point, we were here too. We were judging. Because we didn't have it, we didn't know what it was like to have it. But when you outgrow it because you did the hard work, which was the inner work, and you get up here, you understand these people are not happy because you've been here. So you could see something in them they can't see in you. You get me? They're not important. If anything, feel sorry for them. Don't waste your time. Let them comment whatever they're going to comment, because that's going to get you pushed out there. Thank you for your engagement. You get me? Don't even let it phase you, but just keep posting, keep showing up. And if you guys have family members and friends that follow you and they don't support you and it makes you feel uncomfortable, remove them. You don't even got to explain nothing to them, because if they mention the fact that you removed them, let them know, oh, I didn't even think you was watching because I didn't see you support me. I don't want people following me that don't support me. You get me? Like, and it don't even have to be no beef. Just, you don't got to follow me. Oh, thank you, Janelle. Did I do? No, I didn't do Aquarius. I'm gonna be doing Aquarius next. So Aquarius is the next zodiac. Then we have Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So I'm finishing all the rest of the zodiacs today. My cards and book be in Mondays. Is there any cards you would suggest? So I suggest Oracle cards. I like this one a lot. If you're trying to do readings on yourself for inner work, I suggest Seasons of the Witch. This is one of my favorites. This is the one that I start off with because these are good oracle cards to start off with, where your energy is at, right? Or where your energy is trying to go. So in this reading, we start off with the goat. This is what led the creative reading, right? So it's about tapping into this energy. And then when you're reading for a collective versus reading for yourself, I feel like it's different. For me, when I'm reading for a collective, because it's so many other people's energy I'm picking up on, I get so much downloads intuitively just off of just looking at the card. So before even tapping into the meaning, I already know the moon is about emotional intelligence. It's illumination. You get me? And then it's like the clouds in the back. It's it could also be the shadow aspect. So, but at the same time, it's beautiful. It's like what you grow in the dark is beautiful. So that's the type of energy I would get off of the card, right? So it's like, if you sit with it and if you sit with the oracle card and you just let it come to you, what downloads are coming through off of it, I feel like it's a good start for your readings. And then when you get into the tarot, you already know the overall of what the energy is already trying to tell you, because you already start off with the Oracle. So the oracle says, fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. So you already know that this card is going to talk about you needing to be more bold, brave, right? And that the universe never leaves you lost. The universe is always helping you through. So boom, right there already, you have the overall energy of what your reading is going to be about. Now, when you get into the tarot, you know, you read the book, you study the meanings, and then when you spend time with the cards, don't try to rush it, because some people get excited and then they just want to rush into it. But it's like, read the book meanings, sit on it, maybe pull 3 cards and just see what comes to you while you're reading those 3 energies, but focus on the oracle because that is the surrounding energy. So the oracle is going to already give you the guideline to the tarot, and then everything else is just trusting your intuition, right? So hopefully that was helpful. Janelle, you better stop being insecure. You better stop being insecure. Put out your content. Like, that's good. You give me, you know how many people want 50K? Come on, stop playing. You sleeping on yourself. You sleeping on yourself. Work on your confidence. Just, and see, that's what the reading was talking about. Focusing on the love of it. Don't focus on the people. Like, focus on the love of it. You get me? Like, why you do it. Like, for me, on my personal page, I'm starting to put out my poetry. I only put out one. But I do so many mix of like different parts of myself. And like, I don't consider myself a singer, but sometimes in my poetry, I want to sing. And I kind of could, you get me? But it's like, I don't put myself in that category. I put myself in the category of a poet. I'm just like, I'm a feeler. So it's like, when I feel music, I just let whatever comes out. But my writing skills is, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm dope when it comes to my writing. I could say that. Everybody say that, right? So the my cringiest thing is working on the delivery. But I did this video where it was like, one day I was writing and I wrote something in 30 minutes because I'm a quick writer too. And I get inspired by the music. So I heard this song and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna record my process and I'm gonna upload it. So I hit record and I started coming up with my words, right? And then I stopped and I made it a 4-part series. The next time I do it, I'm just going to put it all in one. But when I did that, it was like, it felt really good because it was just me expressing myself. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put it out because the words can help somebody. Because the type of writer that I am, I write about a lot of love, and I write about, like, my songs are positive, right? My poetry is positive. So it's, and because I'm a Pisces and I'm dreamy, I feel like I put that into my creativity so you could feel it. Like, you could feel like you're in a different realm. And I put it out and people had really great responses to it. And I was just like, oh, you get me? But I just did it because I didn't care if they didn't like it, because it was just like, I just wanted to express it because I like to express myself. And I know the words could help somebody regardless of how they sound. So, but people liked it. And I haven't done another one, but I'm still working on pushing it out more. It's just because I'm so busy. But when you do it because you love it, like, it's going to feel good when even just one person like it. So maybe just focus on that. Like, if one person like it, it's enough for me to keep putting it out because it's helping somebody. You know, somebody's resonating with it. So I would try that. The best way to meditate, I would say, like, search up on music. Well, I don't know. Everybody got their different way. I be dancing. I be twerking, okay? Pop, lock, and drop it. I be over there shaking my head. because I just love music. So for me, it's like when I'm in a mode where I feel like I'm overworked and I need to just like get all the energy off of me, I'm gonna go shake some ass. I got a big ass mirror right there, and I look at myself. I be turning myself on. I'm like that. I just get into me, and then when I really want my energy to just be calm, so I could receive. If you want to meditate before getting into a reading, I suggest listening to frequency music. You could even type it in on YouTube, like meditation music, and then they'll pop up different ones like remove negative energy, aligning your chakras, connecting to your higher self, connecting to the angels. That music help. So it'll just like calm you down. And then I play it while I'm doing the reading. You get me? And then the information just come to me. But I honestly don't do readings on myself anymore. I just like, I don't think I need my cards anymore. I honestly feel like I've outgrown tarot, but I still love doing it. Like Spirit is calling me to research other things now. Is that my cat? Y'all hear that scrubbing? Oh, that's my brother on his phone. I'm like, what is that? But yeah, but like meditating, I feel like is one of the best ways. That helped me. Lighting your sage, your incense, and just like being calm. But most of all, just get rid of any energy that's in you. You get me, before doing it. So maybe even that, going outside, do your barefoot sun gazing, that can help you too. So everybody got their own unique way of preparing, but the goal is to like train your energy. Because for me, it's like I could train my energy. If I'm mad, I could switch that into being happy. If I'm sad, I'll cry, but I'll still switch it into being happy. Because I'm like, for me, I'm like, whatever emotions I feel, I'm going to process them. But I won't let them control me, but I acknowledge them. So however you feel, you can always switch, but it does take practice. But I feel like the best ways to meditate is figuring out what works for you, what bit makes you feel calm. Some people like to go to the water, the beach. Some people, but if you don't have access to that, or if it's far, then maybe go soak in the tub. Something that like makes you feel good. But it's easy for you to find that. So I feel like meditation looks different for everybody, but my suggestion always is if you have nothing, go to the frequency music. It's free on YouTube. Listen to that. I go to sleep with frequency music. So when I wake up, I already feel recharged. I feel good because it really be removing all that energy, right? So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. And we are going to be back because I need to go get that drink. But we are going to do some more zodiacs, and Aquarius will go first when I get back on here. All right, so I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time.